Beautiful late morning in Sacramento, California. Looking at a really neat, kind of a custom 1946 Ford convertible. Very nicely done car. Slightly older restoration, but well preserved. Great looking car. It's got some neat body mods to it. We're going to walk around and kind of give you a feel about the car and tell you about what's underneath the hood, so on and so forth. Had tan convertible top here. Looks to me like one of the bows has been shortened, which a lot of guys do to kind of give it a kind of a chopped look. It's a soft canvas tan. It's been smooth. It's a bright yellow. The door handles have been shaved. These graphics are on top of the surface, so if somebody wanted to modify those, they could do that fairly easily. Nice swan neck mirrors. It's got a V-butted windshield on it, so a lot of the trim's been taken off the car. This is a custom windshield piece, so on and so forth. They typically would have had some trim, and the windshield would have had a center post in it. Sun's pretty bright on the back of my screen of my camera, so I had to figure out where I was there. Anyway, all the side trim's been removed. It's you know, like I said, you're going to find little patina touch-ups, so on and so forth, but kidney bean style wheels on it. We'll actually have this car up on the lift. I've already had it up on the lift. It's very nice underside on the car. Very affordable street rod. Has Frenched headlights in it here, and they've removed the typical markers that would have been here on a 46 Ford. They put the turn signals actually down here on it. You can see my finger there. They left the grille intact. They shaved the hood trim. It's a good looking car. Got, you know, kind of a nice affordable range car. 46 convertibles are always neat. 46, 48, that kind of era. Obviously a professional restoration that's aged fairly well. Again, Frenched headlights. Still has the factory little bolster in the fender there. Remove the trim. Swan neck mirrors. 46 is where they had the hidden running boards here, so you kind of get a feel there. Has disc brakes on the front. It has a updated Fat Man suspension in it. It has a Tuneport TPI Chevy 350 V8 with a 700 R4 automatic overdrive transmission. Again, this is a soft canvas top. We're going to reach in here and get in here. Now when you cycle the battery switch, there's a battery switch on the back left here. When you cycle it, if you take the battery off, power off, and turn it back on, the doors will actually open up. So that's a safety. So when you bring power back to it, it opens the doors for you. Smooth dash, has a Dakota digital insert in it, tilts GM steering column, audio system there. The AC controls are right there on that side of the dash, and obviously they're coming out there. Nice kind of a tweed and a vinyl type combination. It's just aged just a little bit, so it has a nice German square weave style carpet in it. Underneath the carpet, the floor mat here, the square weave is beautiful, but this carpet's just got a little bit of dirt on it. Seat belts on it, so on and so forth. There is a back seat in the car, and there is a tonneau cover. We're not going to put the top down for this photo shoot. We just run too much risk when we do it. The top will go down for you. Nice little entry plates in the door sills there. It does have power windows on it, which work. So it's got a lot of neat options. 350 Tuneport 350 V8. I already said that. I know I did. Drum brakes in the rear. It has a modern master cylinder with disc brakes in the front. The back end's been modified here too. They left the fender welting, but again, the door handles have been shaved. The body color fender welding. They've Frenched the license plate in the back. They've actually tucked the bumper up onto the back of the car here, so it's nice and tight. Pardon me, I just had to bend over a second there. See the Ford insignia on the license plate, or on the bumper insert there. Ford taillights, topless 46. Fuel doors right here where it's supposed to be. See the fuel down in there, right down in there. Has a custom fuel tank in it. Again, when we get up on the lift, we'll share that with you. A good looking look to it. Beautiful day here. It's probably going to be about 60. I'll be switching shirts. We'll have it up on the lift, and if you hang on, we'll cover up the engine compartment here for you, so on and so forth. Door jamb to door jamb, pretty neat little car. Somebody spent a lot of time and money on this car at one time when they did the restorations. These center caps for the wheels require this wrench to put it back together. I mean, to pull the caps off. So you'll need that. That's in the car here. Under the engine compartment, I did see the servo. I see a cruise control here. We don't have time to test it, but I imagine this cruise control would work or works, but we're not going to test it, so we'll call it not. Has a California assigned VIN, CA697513. Somebody swung the door open just a little bit too hard here, so there's a little pull out here on the snap. That's where the wires come through for the power window. Everything works like it's supposed to. Power windows work. Got tweets and an audio system. Dakota digital dash. It actually has a tilt telly is what they call these. This little knob here, if you pull this here, you can bring this steering wheel closer or farther away from you. Works. Multimedia receiver. It's got courtesy lights. You can see them in the front here. Dakota digital dash. Anyway, we're thinking you get the idea. Here's the e-brake factory control. I saw the cables on the undercarriage. You'll see it there. Anyway, we're thinking you get the idea. Definitely go to spudsgarage.com where we'll cover a lot more and still photos, but hang on to the end of the video where we get even more detailed. Right, let's take a look underneath the hood here. Same yellow theme just like the rest of the car. It's nice and tidy little car. Wait till you see the undercarriage on the we've actually put it up on a lift for you, and we'll share that with you shortly. It has a TPI, a tune port injection 350 Chevy in it with a 700 R4 automatic transmission. Has a 4 to 8 inch rear differential. We'll cover a lot of that stuff on the undercarriage also. It does have an upgraded Fat Man style front suspension on it with independent power steering. So there's a power steering pump right there. Notice they used, they just went through the fuel injectors on it, so on and so forth. These are all new and fuel injectors. You'll see they're numbered 1, 3, 5, 7. Obviously that's the left bank of a GM motor. I'm going to sneak around here to the other side. It has a polished aluminum radiator in it, or it has a polished tank on an aluminum radiator with an electric cooling fan. Coil packs back there. So all these are HEI fuel injection. Looks like a cruise control servo down there. We're not going to have time to touch the cruise control, but it does have a cruise control on the steering column. AC compressor, air conditioning, so it has a lot of the stuff you'd expect on a car at this level. Anyway, there's your tune of underneath the hood. Hang on for more. We're going to cover a lot more. Go to spudsgarage.com. Sure. Alright, we're showing you the trunk opening up here. We'll give you a little trunk video. Very nice. Has a power trunk on it. Trunk portion of the video here. It has a German square wave carpet and the tweed. This is a panel that removes so that you can gain access to the battery and the audio system. There are amps and so on and so forth back there. Deck lid's painted the same color as the car. We're thinking you get the idea. Hang on to it up here on the lift for you so we can show the undercarriage. It's a really nice little part about this car. It's very solid, street rod style, 46 convertible. Anyway, we shoot this prior to going outside and doing the photo shoot on the car in this particular case. Has a 4-bar rear suspension with coilovers on it. Has a stainless exhaust on it. Those are ultra flow mufflers. Brake lines are right here. Here's the fuel filter right here. This is the proportioning valve for adjusting the front and rear brake bias. Just kind of walk around and tell you what I see. The floor pans on it are very nice. They're the body color of the top of the car. So solid, no rust. Has a little bit of age and patina. It is a 4 to 8 inch rear differential. We'll show you that right here. That's how you tell this too, is On a 9-inch, you couldn't get a socket straight on there. So that's a 4 to 8-inch rear differential, stainless steel fuel tank, or aluminum. It does have a panhard bar in it. I believe this here is the backside of a battery turn-off switch. We'll take a peek. It's just a jump point is what that is, a power point. Climb back underneath here. That's a 700R4 transmission. It has drum brakes in the rear, disc in the front. It has fully independent IFS type suspension, probably a Fat Man cross member or something like that. In other words, engineered to weld or fabricate to the chassis of the car. GM style disc brakes, coilovers. It has rack and pinion steering. We'll show you that. It is power rack and pinion steering. So just nice little affordable, convertible cruiser. Aluminum radiator right there. 350 Chevy. Anyway, we're thinking you get the idea. Again, it's not perfect and brand new. There's a little patina underneath the fenders where it's picked up a few road debris here, so on and so forth, but rock solid, cool car. Master cylinders right here, so it's a non-power master. Anyway, that's what you got. Okay, we thought we'd show you, we'd do a walk around here as the very tail end of the video. We just finished the undercarriage here, just to kind of give you a view of the car up on the lift from the outside edge. It has GT radials on the front. Tire size is a 205/60 R15. Again, you see the disc brakes. Walk along the side here, you'll see it's solid, and it's a body off style restoration. There's a little patina here where it's picked up a road trick that's been touched up. No big deal, you can't even see it from the top. Hope you can hear me good enough in here. Top was 46. Get over here and we'll get the rear tires for you on this one. These are, get my eyeballs going here. Size wise, they're tucked up in the wheel well there. I'll have to get it for you. Anyway, very solid. Go to spudsgarage.com where you're going to find plenty more. We appreciate you coming. We'll get up to the nose here, give you a look. All right, there you have it. Spudsgarage.com. You're on Spuds Garage YouTube.